YouTube? This is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone is doing well today. Today we're going to talk about how you guys can save money with a balance transfer credit card. Now, a lot of people don't understand what a balance transfer credit card is. Okay, number one. A balance transfer credit card is a credit card that you get when you have a balance on another card, but you want to transfer that balance to the balance transfer credit card. Now, some credit cards do allow you to do this, but this is normally when the score is a little bit higher. So let me break that down. So let's say you have credit card A, and credit card A has, let's say, a $2,000 balance. More than likely, that interest rate on that credit card for most people is usually anywhere between 15 to about 23%, somewhere in that range. Okay, on average, about 20 to 23. That's normally when people have a balance that high on a card that they kind of had for years, and the balance is kind of grew. Now, when you have a balance transfer credit card, that does not mean that that's all you can do with that credit card. That just means that that's one of the perks that you get by having that card. So what do? What they do is they allow you to transfer the balance from credit card A, let's say in this case 2,000. Okay. Now, in order to transfer that balance, two things got to happen. Number one, you got to get approved for the balance transfer credit card, and I'll put a link below for the ones that usually have easy approvals. Again, everyone's situations are going to be a little bit different, so that's number one. You got to get approved. Number two, after you get approved, you got to have enough limit in order to carry that $2,000 over. So let's say, for example, if you get approved, but you only get approved for, let's say, just $1,000, it's still smart to move forward with the balance transfer credit card. Now you're like, well, Calvin, isn't that maxing the card out? Yeah, but at the same time, your credit score should still improve because you have a new account with a higher limit, so that still frees up utilization. Let's say, for example, the credit card A had a limit of 2,000 and it had a balance of 2,000. Now it's maxed completely out. When you get that new credit card, and let's say you have now, it only has $1,000 limit for this example, your credit score is going to go up a little bit. Why? Because now your overall utilizations in that credit scoring calculation. So now your score is going to go up just a little bit, because now instead of your utilization being 100%, it'll be $2,000 being divided by $3,000, which I think is like, I don't know, 60%, I'm guessing. So, but either way, that's how that works. Okay. So let's say you have the $2,000 balance. You want to transfer that over to credit card B, which is the balance transfer credit card. Okay. And then now most credit card companies are going to charge you 3%. All right. There are some companies that will charge you 0%, but then the interest rate is they're gonna have some type of interest on there. Most balance transfer credit cards, the whole purpose is to transfer that balance to the balance transfer credit card to have access to a 0%. Okay, interest rate for a certain period of time. Most of the time it's going to be a promotional period, like 12 months, 9 months, 18 months, and I've even seen some banks go 24 months. Okay, you guys are going to see a lot of offers for balance transfer credit cards, usually around the holiday season, because they know that people are going to be using their cards or whatever. And most of the time they're going to charge you a 3% fee. So for example, if you're transferring over, the example, $2,000, it'd be 2,000 times 3%. So that means that you have to have enough room for 2,000 plus the 3% fee. So let me grab my calculator. I think it's like 60 bucks. So, but I just want to make sure I know some math people on here. So times 3%, that's gonna be $60. So you just gotta have enough room for $2,060. Okay, so that's one thing you want to do. Now, why do people do this? Again, because with credit card A, let's say you're making your payments on time, things of that sort. The problem is not all of your monthly payment, or even if you're paying more than a monthly payment, not all of that is going towards the actual principal, what you actually owe. Okay, what's happening is that a percentage of that balance is going to the interest, which is normal. The thing about it is, where a balance transfer comes in is that now you have 0%. So that means that if you're still making, let's say you're making, I don't know, $200 a month payments, $300 a month payments, now 100% of that $200 to $300 payment is going directly to the balance transfer, of course, principal that you transferred over. So how are you saving money? Well, you're saving a tremendous amount of money. Number one, you're going to be able to pay off the card a lot faster. We're talking on average, if you have a $2,000 limit and it's maxed out and you're talking 100% of the balance, what I tell my clients to do is take the months that they give you for 0%, divide that by the balance. That way you know for a fact that it's going to be paid off completely and you took full advantage of the 0%. So in that case, for the example I gave, it'll be $2,000 times the 3% because they're going to add that. So that's $2,060. So 2060. Let's say if they give you 12 months, that's going to be divided by 12. That comes out to $171.66. Let's just round it up to 172. So now you got 172. You paid it on time for 12 months. Not only have you taken advantage of it while it was at 0%, but now you completely paid that card off. And of course, now you have a new positive account on your credit card. A lot of people don't talk about these type of things because most of their clients don't get balance transfer credit cards, but again, that's the great thing about being Bankrate.com certified is that, of course, I've talked directly with people that have different types of credit cards and things of that sort, and you have to understand how credit cards work because every card is different. Yesterday I got my client approved for a $10,000 limit credit card after he had, I'm not gonna say the name of the bank that he had for years. He had this credit card company for years, and the limit was only $500. And he was like, man, I guess they just don't want to give me a limit. I was like, no. I said, right. Again, I always tell people all the time, right activity, wrong bank. Okay. And so he did absolutely nothing wrong. If the problem is that particular bank would not give him what's it called? Sorry, now I'm stuttering. A limit increase. Okay. So I knew what bank would give him a strong limit based on his credit report. Everyone's credit report is going to be different. That's why I have to be careful giving certain types of videos because I want you guys to take information and say, okay, I can apply that to what I'm doing. But if I start saying certain companies' names, you're going to apply. Sorry about that. I don't know what happened. But yeah, either way, long story short, everyone's situation is going to be different. And that's exactly why I have to make sure that I'm doing, general, I won't say general videos, but I want to make sure that this stuff applies to everyone. Because if I start giving out certain types of companies' names, you guys are going to be upset. I don't want that to happen. So I have to make sure that everything makes sense. But thank you guys so much. I'm going to put the links down at the bottom for, balance transfer credit card companies that usually do a pretty good job, approvals and things of that sort. And again, just because you get it in the mail doesn't mean you necessarily have to apply for it and things of that sort. Every company is going to be different. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you like it, like it. If you guys want to share it, share it. And if you guys want to subscribe, go ahead and subscribe as well too. You're very welcome for the info. It's never a problem. Where you guys at, by the way? I got a phone call to make to a client. As a matter of fact, it's time for me to give him a call right now. So it's always cool to kind of see where you guys are checking in from. Again, if you guys got questions, feel free to email me. I do have a lot more availability today, so please give me a call. Atlanta. Oh, of course, Mr. Brown. How are you, sir? And but again, if you guys got any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to email me. If you guys want to give me a call, I'll put my number down in the details as well too. Of course, me and my assistant, we will be here today, and I hope you, of course, for the locals, we had a great event this past weekend. So don't worry, I'm going to start a YouTube live and some events that we're going to be doing here in the conference room here. But either way, thank you guys so much. You guys have a great day. Talk with you soon.